You are here with me today because this is the official opening of the PlayBrave show. Let's go! Woo! 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 Oh my gosh! Here we go. We're in the game of our own lives, brave soul. I'm out here today because I wanted this to be a different kind of show. A show where you are a part of being in the game of your own life and being in the game of my life right now, right here. I'd like to first acknowledge that we are on the sacred and beautiful lands of the Arakwal people of the Bundjalung Nation, and I pay my respects to the elders past, present, and emerging, and all Torres Strait Islander people. I'm so grateful to be here recording. This always was and always will be Aboriginal land. You are here on the first episode of the PlayBrave show, and this is how we're going to roll. We're just going to roll as we are because the PlayBrave show is all about participation over perfection, staying in the game of your own life. And what does that mean? We are going to be interviewing and speaking to, having conversations and exploring what it looks like to play brave and be and show up as a human in the world today, brave souls, because we are in a very rapidly changing space, and I am deeply interested in human spaces and human experiences, and I guess what some people call the human potential. And instead of potential, let's call it the human fun, what it looks like to have fun and embody being alive in this particular moment in time. So thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for you today. I would love to know who came here and was curious what Play Brave is. Yeah, what does it mean? What is Play Brave? What's this whole thing about? I'm going to share a little bit about what that means to me, but first, I'm going to tell you a story. Okay, so let's get cozy. Let's get comfortable. All right, we're going to try to get this set up in a way that's comfortable for the phone. This is all part of the process, right? Participation over perfection. Okay, we don't have to have it all figured out. Honestly, I have nothing figured out right now. I had none of this figured out. I just wanted to be here at the skate park. I wanted you to see the process. This is what it feels like to me to play brave, to be scared and it to be messy and just to like do it anyway. And cleaning the lens, it says more light required. Well, we ain't going to get more light. This is the most light we've had in weeks. That's why I'm out here. Here's the story. Okay. Last week, I was determined to get the Play Brave show out. There's this fire in my belly and I'm like, okay, let's go. I gotta get out there and do this show. It's really just like burning inside of me. You know, I want to participate. I want to share what this is. I got to get it out there. And it was pouring rain. So I grabbed my skateboard and a couple of my paintings. I set the paintings up and I put my skateboard on the floor and I was like, you know what? Let's frickin' go. I'm just going to put the cushion on the floor and I record the whole thing. And I did. I recorded the whole thing and I was like, woo, I'm on fire, blah, 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 blah. And I sat back afterwards and I was feeling all these different feelings, right? Like, yeah, I fucking did it. I had all this energy. I started editing it. Then I went to bed that night and a question came to me. So here I am. I'm laying in my bed and I have this brainwave. And this one brave question comes to me. It says, what is Play Brave show really about? And I sat with it. And then another question arose, which was, is that how you want to get across what Play Brave show is about? So 2 questions. 1, what is a Play Brave show? Play Brave show to me is participation over perfection, staying in the game. It's about reclamation, choosing to show up for yourself, even when things are super uncomfortable and no one else is there. You're going to choose to show up for yourself instead of disappear. And how do I want that to come across? I was like, I want the PlayBrave show to feel like you're there, to feel like you are a part of the experience that is happening, this imperfect experience that is happening right now. You're actually a part of it right now. I'm going to move back so you can see me just sitting on the skateboard, right? But like, here we go. You can be on the ground. There we go. And I'm going to just like roll towards you. Woo! That's what playing Brave means to me. And that's what the PlayBrave show means to me. And that's what I wanted. Days and days went by. I'm a full-time single parent. My commitment is to my family, to my son. And it was the weekend. And, right? Today is the first sunny day. And here I am. And I share this with you today because I realize that playing Brave doesn't mean getting it right. Doesn't mean sitting somewhere polished and perfect. It doesn't mean the perfect light. It just means that we do it anyway. So the Play Brave show is going to be about staying in the game of your life, reclamation of yourself, coming home to yourself. Yeah. Nothing can replace that feeling when you have set a healthy boundary, when you have made a decision, when you have reclaimed your power and your space and you say, yeah, this is me and this is how I'm going to do me. And I'm grateful for that. And I know what protects my peace and I'm here for that. Woo. Oh my goodness. Deep breath in. This morning I was clearing out my hard drive. All these memories are popping up and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, wow. Some of them are so beautiful. And some of them are really, really stirred up a lot of grief and emotion for me. And I could feel myself starting to spiral. Ever do this? Something, maybe it's a photo, maybe it's a song. You start to spiral. Yeah, me too. So I started to spiral and I'm like, uh-oh. We got the Play Brave show to do today. So I grabbed my microphone and I got in the car. I hooked up the phone. Bad decision. Parking lot. I wanted this high definition recording. Set it up just so. And I'm leaning back here on this pole. And I realized I shouldn't feel like the transmission was there. I was so worried about all this other stuff. I couldn't even just like connect and like be in the moment. Play Brave is about being in the moment. That's how we stay in the game. We choose participation over perfection and we just freaking go. I want to take a moment to just acknowledge that if you are in a stage of your life where you are grieving right now, or there's some really big personal things coming up, I see you. I'm in a different stage of my life where I think there's time where we need healing and we need solitude and we need like real gentleness. The Play Brave show is really about that time after that, when you really just need to get the fuck back up and do something. So anybody else in that stage, I would love to know. Let's go. Look at the little birds over there. So let's go and say hi to these little birds. Okay. Here we go. You need to come with me into the bowl. Oh, look, one little birdie came over to the bowl. You come with me into the bowl because this is where I am practicing. Here's the thing about playing. We do reps. Me sitting in the living room on the floor with the cushion on the ground recording, that was a rep. Me coming out here doing another recording, that was a rep. Me going back and forth here, that's a rep. One day I'm going to be hitting that coping up there. Enough reps and you can do anything. So stay in the game of your own life, brave souls. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you've enjoyed this, then I ask that you please hit subscribe so that we can keep hanging out some more. Anything came up for you, I would love to know. Here's my one brave question for you. What does play brave mean to you, brave soul? drop in the comments. If you want to hang out with me some more, head over to the PlayBraveCo.com website. If you want to move from grip back into flow, I have a simple 3-minute practice. If you comment flow, I'll send it your way. Today I decided to play, and you can too. Stay in the game. I look forward to hanging out with you next time, and thrive on. Brave souls. Woo!